What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, hi, I'm Kaylan. I'm 25 and I film a lot of entrepreneurship, lifestyle, and productivity content. Welcome to everybody's favorite video of the month. We are back with a December monthly reset. I'm ready. I have my Santa sweatshirt on. We have our iced sugar cookie coffee. And when I tell you guys, I am so excited to sit down and reset for the month of December. December is my favorite month of the year, as I'm sure it is for a lot of you guys. I just love the holidays and spending time with family. So I'm very excited to sit down and reset for this month, but I'm even more excited because if you guys have watched my videos, you know I've kind of mentioned here and there that I've been working on this budget template for so many months. I just couldn't really figure out how I wanted it to look. I didn't really like the layout and the colors, and it just didn't really feel quite right. And I didn't want to put anything out that I didn't absolutely love. So I sat down because I wanted to use it in today's video. I sat down this week, I knocked it out, and you guys, it looks so good. So this monthly reset, I'm going to be showing you guys the brand new budget template that's going to be live on my Etsy store. You guys love the other budget templates that I have, but this one's a little bit more advanced. It definitely got a facelift, an upgrade. So I am very excited. I will of course have a link down below for you guys along with my Etsy store. I hope you guys like it, and I also hope you guys enjoy this monthly reset. If you guys are new here, you've never seen one of my monthly reset routines, pretty much what we do is we go through our budget for the previous month, see how much money we spent, see if we were over budget, under budget, look at our income, and then we also set a budget for the month ahead of us. We do a little bit of goal reflecting, goal setting, and then at the end we'll do a monthly favorite. So I'll talk about any books that I read, if I did read them. We'll go through, favorite show, favorite movie of the month, and all the good stuff. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. I think it's gonna be a really good one. If you guys are new here, please make sure to like this video, subscribe down below. It really does help out my channel a lot. And let's hop right into December's monthly reset. Typically, I like to go back and forth between the resets. If I did, goal setting first one month, I'll start off with the budget next month. But last month I started off with a budget, but this month we're also gonna start off with a budget too, because like I said, I'm very excited to show you guys my budget template, and I think you guys are gonna absolutely love it. So I do just wanna say, I actually took last month off of doing a monthly reset, and I didn't do one in the month of, I think it was September too. I've kind of been a little iffy about my monthly resets just because I felt like I needed to just give myself time just to have that grace. I felt a little bit burnt out with all the goal setting and the budgeting that I felt like I just kind of needed to take a step back and just, let myself just, not always push myself to be 100% productive 100% of the time. And I feel like by doing that, it actually encourages more productivity because now I feel more motivated than ever to set goals, achieve them, set a budget, and actually stick to it. So I felt like I just needed that break, which I think is completely normal. So if you guys are feeling burnt out or like you just need to take a month off from goal setting, do not feel guilty about it. It usually ends up paying off even more in the long run, because I would rather take a break and come back and give 100% rather than just giving 30% all the time. So yeah, I didn't really budget last month, so I'm not sure exactly how much I spent. So we won't have anything to compare it to, but moving forward from this video on, I'm back doing my monthly reset routines, and we will actually be able to see how much money I spent versus how much I budgeted for, if that makes sense. Okay, so here's what it looks like. It's a little bit more of neutral tones. It has some navy in there. I feel like it just looks really expensive. That's kind of the look that I was going for. Just very luxe, very expensive. And it just looks nice. Hi guys, so I'm editing this video right now, and I wanted to pop on here really quickly because I was everywhere when I was just explaining the spreadsheet to you guys. We'll get into the monthly budget here in a second, but I just wanted to give you an overview of what this spreadsheet looks like with actual data filled in. This is the annual dashboard. It's really nice to see your year at a glance. You can set some goals, intentions. You can obviously see every summary for the past year. You have a to-do list, you have a note section, and your investments. So overall, I really like the way this looks. You can also see your cash flow summary, your budget versus actual amounts for your savings and sinking funds, and also your income. You have your categories tab. This is where you'll actually customize all of your categories, so that way your sheet is customized to what you need. You have a savings and investment summary. So this is where you can actually track where you're at with your balances. So you can obviously have your different savings and sinking funds accounts, your goal, the starting balance, and then this will actually automatically populate based on what you put in your monthly tab. So in January, if you save $200, it'll automatically populate here. And also you can do that for your investments as well. You have a subscription tracker, which is really nice, so that way you can see all of your subscriptions at a glance. And this is really good too, to make sure that you don't have any recurring charges that should not be in there. This keeps it really nice and organized. You can see your total subscriptions, how many, or I guess what amount of subscriptions that you have charging monthly. So once again, these are random numbers, but there's $154 being charged monthly and $29 being charged on an annual basis. You can set your categories here, the amount, the billing cycle, and when it actually renews. We also have a net worth tracker, which is one of my favorite tabs. I think this one's really useful. And then the last thing that's a little bit different is a bill pay calendar. So all you have to do is just select what month that you're in. You can just reuse this monthly. You can put, let's say, rent is due. And then when you pay rent, you can check it off, so that way you actually know you did it. And then we have the monthly tabs, which this is one that is filled out, because obviously I'm not going to fill it out because I didn't do a budget last month. So I wanted to show you guys this too, so that way you can actually see what one looks like filled out really quickly. And then right down here, you also have an expense breakdown, and then you can also set priorities and goals for the month up here. So this is just a quick overview. Like I said, I wanted to pop on here and just show you guys that, because when I was filling it out, none of this was filled in, and I feel like you didn't get the full effect of the sheet. So another thing I want to mention really quickly is the first 25 people to purchase this budget spreadsheet will actually get 50% off at checkout. So definitely make sure to take advantage of that. And for those of you who don't get it on the sale, if it is already past the 25 people, I always run a 20% off on my Etsy store. So you guys can use the code RESET to get 20% off of any budget spreadsheet on my Etsy store, because I do have a few of those. But I just wanted to pop on here while I'm editing this. We're going to get back to the video, but I hope you guys enjoy it. So for income, I'm going to go ahead and add in my income here. For AdSense, for the month of December, I actually already know, I don't have my phone, but I know how much I'm actually going to get paid out. It's going to be around $200. My AdSense was not the best in the month of November, just because I definitely, like I said, I kind of slacked on content creation. So 200, we'll budget for that. Brand deals and affiliate links. So I would say probably about $1,000 in brand deals, just because I do have some brand deals coming up that I'm very excited about. For Amazon, I actually do not share my Amazon income, because Evan and I, we pay ourselves the exact same amount. And like, just for his privacy, if you guys know our Amazon income, then you know his income too. And not everybody likes to put their finances out on the internet like that. So for his privacy, I don't share our Amazon income anymore. And then for others, I'll just say $500 for other income. So without the Amazon income, we are budgeting for about $1,700. And obviously, once we add in the Amazon income, it will be more than that. Okay, so for savings and sinking funds, like I said, we have our American Express savings. I'm gonna budget $300 for the month of December. And for the sinking funds, we have gifts and home decor. So I actually pretty much already set aside everything that I needed for Christmas in the month of November. I've already been purchasing gifts. I like to kind of spread it out over a few months, so that way it's not as stressful. So I don't really need that much for gifts during the month of actual December. So I'm just gonna say 200 there. And then for home decor, I'm just gonna say probably 100. And you guys can see down here, we have $1,100 left to budget if we were just going off of this income over here without the Amazon income. Moving over to bills, we have rent, we have Wi-Fi, and we have utilities. So these are pretty much the same every single month. The rent is due on the 1st, so we'll say 12/1, and then Wi-Fi and utilities we just have on auto pay. Honestly, I'm not really sure when they're due. It just gets taken out when they are, but I'm gonna budget. It's the same every month. So our rent is $1,700, so my half is $850. For Wi-Fi, my half is $30, and then for utilities, my half is typically $160. Our water and electric is insanely high. It's around $320 for both combined a month. So my half is typically about $160. Over here for expenses, we have groceries, restaurants, coffee, gas, gym, miscellaneous, and self-care. I'll put gifts in here this month, subscriptions, pets. Okay, so for groceries, I'm gonna set our budget at $400. That's just my half. Devin and I, everyone always comments about how much we actually spend on groceries. I know it's a lot, you guys, but we cook every single meal every day. So we spend a lot on food. That's just what we like to do. We don't really go out and, you know, do too much. Like, we don't go out on the weekends to the bar or anything. So we just like to cook nice meals at home. So we do spend quite a bit on groceries for the two of us. But $400 for groceries. I'm gonna say $100 for restaurants. We will say, I'm gonna say $40 for coffee. I'm gonna give myself a little bit more this month just because I love Starbucks holiday drinks and I know I'll get a few. For gas, I'm gonna say $75. For the gym, so I did sign up for cycling again, and then I pay for Planet Fitness, so the gym is typically about $100 a month. Miscellaneous, I will just give myself $100 for miscellaneous spending. Self-care, probably gonna go get my nails done before Christmas, like just for the holiday season, so I will give myself $60 for self-care. For actual gifts, I'm gonna say $200. For subscriptions, I'm gonna say $100, and for pets, I'm going to say $50 because typically the girls need food and all the good stuff, and that's my half. So the total for expenses are probably gonna be around $1,200 a month. Like I said, I don't have any extra debt right now. And then for investments, in my Fidelity account, I'm just going to budget for $300. Okay, so now that the budget is done, let's move on to a little bit of goal setting. So go ahead and get your pen and paper out, your spreadsheet, whatever you use to set your goals, get that out so we can set our goals together. Like I said, I did not set any goals last month, so I don't really have anything to reflect on. But overall, I just kind of want to take a second to reflect on November as a whole. So for me, I feel like November as a whole was a pretty good month. I did really well work-wise, but I feel like I definitely slacked in some aspects of my life, like my health and fitness, my content creation, my social life. So it's definitely something that I want to work on in November, and just in 2023 as a whole is focusing on balance, because I'm very good at focusing on one aspect of my life and doing well at it, but then everything else just goes out the window. I have no social life, I don't go to the gym, but I am like really good at content creation, or I'm really good at work. And so I need to find that balance of just having the time to get everything done, and so everything is in balance and every aspect of my life is healthy. So that's definitely something that I want to work on moving into the new year. But overall, I would say November for me was a pretty good month. Like I said, I am self-employed. We have our business. We hit every single record in our business. In my last vlog, I shared with you guys the moment that I found out that we hit 100,000 in sales in the last 30 days, which is just crazy. We're gonna finish November at about 120,000 in sales. I've shared my journey on Amazon since I started it. If you guys watched my videos from last October and November, I was so excited when we just got like 13 units in sales. I have everything packaged up here, but while I was actually packaging that up, we got another sale, which is so exciting. Today's been such a good day for sales. We've had 5 orders, but today's sales have totaled $130.96. I'll leave like a little screenshot of what it looks like here. This is like the Amazon Seller Central backend. That's obviously not profit, that's revenue, but still it's really exciting to see like sales actually coming in. Now doing $120,000 in sales in a single month is just crazy. And I'm just so glad that I've shared kind of my Amazon journey with you guys and kind of updated you guys, because I do think it's very cool to look back and see the growth, and I hope that it inspires you guys. I don't want to talk about this too much because I did in my last vlog, but just know if you ever feel like you just need a change, or you're not happy in your current situation, that you have the ability to change it if you just put your mind to it and just work hard, stay determined, and stay motivated, that you can accomplish anything that you want to. And so yeah, overall November was a very good work month for me. But like I said, did not go to the gym. I did not eat that healthy. For my December goals, I decided to be a little bit more intentional with my goal setting. I really thought about what I actually want to achieve and what's going to be realistic for me to do. So I have them all written out right here. I'll put a picture of it right here so that way you guys can see it on the screen. Okay, so starting with personal goals, goal number 1, you guys have seen this so many times on my monthly resets, but wake up at 7:30 in the morning, Monday through Friday. I actually got pretty good at this for a few months, but within the past, since daylight savings time, my whole routine is just out of whack. So I definitely need to start getting up earlier again. So I want to wake up at 7:30 a.m. at least Monday through Friday. take more time for self-care, and I want to read my new book that I got, which I'll share with you guys afterwards, the book that I want to read, but I want to read my new book. For health and wellness, I want to cycle at least 2 times a week since I have my cycling membership now. I need to reduce my added sugar. I was getting pretty good at this, and then recently, I think it's just like I said, it's with the holidays too. I just love like holiday drinks and cookies, and I'm just feel like I've been consuming so much that I definitely need to reduce that again. And then I need to also remember to take my vitamins daily. For content creation, I have hit 14,000 subscribers. I feel like we've been kind of stuck at 13,000, like around 13,400, which is completely fine, but I really want to push myself to get to that new level. So 14,000 subscribers, 3 Instagram feed posts, and 5 reels. I actually changed this because I actually want to make that 8 reels. My goal is to at least post 2 reels a week over on Instagram, just because I feel like I'm so busy that I don't create as much content as I want to. And so if I can't create as much YouTube content as I want, I can't post 3 videos a week on here. I at least want to start creating a lot more content over on Instagram, just because it's that short form content and doesn't take me nearly as long, even though I love YouTube so much more because I feel like we actually create that relationship through the camera. I feel like Instagram is still good, so I want to post more reels, more stories over there, and just really start building my Instagram too. So when I don't have time to post on here, I can be posting on there instead. And then film more everyday content. So this is kind of for Instagram too, but also more specifically for YouTube, just because I feel like I always have to have a whole day planned when I film. Like, okay, we're gonna do a fall day in my life. I'm gonna do all these activities that I've been meaning to do all in one day. I do work vlogs here and there, but it's just not realistic for me to take an entire day off work just to you know, film a YouTube video. So I need to start integrating YouTube more into my everyday life and just film, you know, making dinner and working and just doing the everyday things that I do. And I think you guys really enjoy those videos anyways, so I just need to get over the fact that I just feel like it's boring, but I love watching other people do it, so I just need to do it myself. So yeah, I just need to start integrating YouTube into more of my everyday life. And then I want to work out 4 days a week, so we have our workout tracker down here. So typically I would just do like 16 squares, but I decided this time to actually break it up into individual weeks, which I think will help a lot. So we have week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4. So that way I can actually see every week how much I worked out and not just, you know, for the entire month. So this is what our monthly goals look like. Comment down below what one goal you guys have going into the month of December is, because I love hearing your guys' goals and it inspires me to push myself and make new goals. I feel like I kind of get in this routine of always kind of making the same goals for myself. So comment down below one goal that you guys have going into the month of December. And I say this every single month, but if you guys don't already, definitely make sure you're setting goals for yourself, even if it's only 1 or 2 goals a month. Every once in a while, it's fine to take breaks like I did, but on a monthly basis, you should get in a good routine of at least setting something for yourself to accomplish. It's definitely a very rewarding feeling. It pushes you more, and I just feel like I'm accomplishing more, and it has definitely helped with my productivity. Now the goals are done, the last thing that we have to do in this monthly reset is gonna be some monthly favorites. So I'm actually gonna show you guys the book that I plan to read this month. So I got this book recently. It's a nonfiction book. I've been talking for so many months about how I'm going to start reading more nonfiction because I love a good Colleen Hoover book, but I want to start reading more like business books, investing books, habit books, just books that can also better my life, not just for entertainment. So I want to read It Starts With Us. I've not read that yet, but I also plan to read it. Still has the plastic on it, but I got this book off of Amazon. It's only like $10. It's called The Compound Effect. So it's how to jumpstart your income, your life, and your success. It's by Darren Hardy. I have heard such good things about this book. I think it was Rachel Vinn who posted this on her Instagram about how this is one of her favorite books. I looked it up and the reviews were so good. So this is what it looks like. Like I said, I got it off Amazon. I'll link it down below. I think it's good and it's healthy to mix in a good nonfiction every, you know, once in a while here and there. So I want to read It Starts With Us, but this is going to be the main focus for the month of December. As far as favorite shows go for the month of November, I would have to say, okay, well, there's a few. So Devin and I, we finished Breaking Bad again, which is always a good show. We love Breaking Bad. We did watch that. We also are almost done with the 3rd season of Love is Blind. We love Love is Blind. It's a show that I never thought that we would really love. I think actually you guys actually recommended Love is Blind to us, and I was like, all right, I'll give it a try. And I started watching it, and Devin came down when he was like came down to make food on the first episode that I was watching, and he like started watching it when he was eating, and he loves it too, so we always watch it together. But we watched the 3rd season of Love is Blind, and then Dead to Me season 3 came out. I'm only on like the 2nd episode, but I'm very excited to watch that too. What happened to Christina Applegate during the filming of season 3 of this is so sad. So if you guys did not hear, she got diagnosed with MS halfway through filming season 3 of Dead to Me. So she cannot walk on her own. She walks with a cane or she's in a wheelchair, and I think she's only in like her mid-40s. And I just think it's so inspiring and amazing that she finished out filming season 3 of Dead to Me with this diagnosis. So in a lot of the clips, like she's not walking on her own, like she'll be leaning on a door or she's sitting down because she can't walk on her own and she gained a bunch of weight. And it's just so sad, but it's also like she is just an amazing woman for pushing through, for finishing out the season, and I just think that's it's so amazing and inspiring. So congrats to her for that. But yeah, season 3 of Dead to Me did come out recently. I loved season 1 and 2, so if you guys have not watched it, definitely check it out. I typically do favorite book, but I did not read a book in the month of November. I've definitely been off of my reading game, which I need to get back on track. Like I said, overall November was a pretty good month for me. I feel like November was the month where I was like, okay, I'm done taking a break. Like I'm motivated, I'm ready to get back on track, get my life together, and I'm very excited moving forward to accomplish the goals that I set, to read the books that I say that I'm gonna read, and find that balance in my life again. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this monthly reset routine. I know it was a little bit different from the ones that I've previously done just because I didn't have any reflecting or like, you know, budgeting to do from the last month. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys like the budget template that I created. I spent hours on this, you guys. So like I said, I will have it linked down below for you guys in case you guys do want to check it out. I think it's going to be perfect also for the new year. If you're someone that hasn't budgeted yet or you're not really familiar with budgeting, it's super, super user friendly. I have instructions on how to use it on there to walk you through step by step. And if you guys don't budget, I know I said this with the goals, but if you guys don't budget, you absolutely should. Budgeting has truly changed my financial health and how I look at my finances, treat my finances, and I recommend everybody do it. I'm on my parents about it, I'm on Devin about it. I'm like, everybody needs to set a budget, because even if you have enough money to pay for everything that you need, it's so important to know exactly where your money's going. It's also very important to go through your expenses, like expense by expense, just to make sure there's not anything on there that could even be fraud or a charge that's not supposed to be on there. Maybe you got double charged. I've definitely found a few things in my charges just going through them one by one. Happy December. I'm definitely excited for the Christmas content, which will be coming very soon, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.